Marty! Hello, buddy. How are you today? Good. How were you yesterday? Good. Hey, I got a silly book for you today. Walter, the farting dog. Look at that. The dog's farting. And this person's like, oh, stinky. Dog farts smell bad. Farting is funny. Always. Even when you're 30 going on 31. So let's read this story about farts. Ooh, yellow and orange. This book is for everyone who ever felt misjudged or misunderstood. Oh, that's cool. There's Walter farting again. Ooh, here we go. Let's dive in. Betty and Bill brought Walter home from the dog pound. Nobody wanted him, said Billy. But we love him, said Betty. Well, he smells awful, said their mother. I think you better give him a bath. Oh, look, they got a doggy. That's their doggy. Oh, look, the dog's like, cat, meow. Okay. Mother walked in and said, he still smells awful. And that's when they got the first clue. The telltale bubbles in the water. Look, he's farting bubbles in the water. He's probably just a little nervous, said Mother. Hopefully, his stomach must be hopefully. There's a comma. His stomach must be upset. But Walter's stomach wasn't upset. Walter's stomach was fine. He felt perfectly normal. He just farted a lot. Oh, Walter! No farting, Walter. Walter, stop farting. Oh, look, a pink car, just like your blue car. He did it when he bathed. He did it when he played with Betty and Bill. He did it when he walked around the house. Look, he did it when he drives the car. He's right there farting as he's dancing. He did it in the dining room. He did it in the kitchen. And he did it in his sleep. Oh no. Walter, stop farting. Silly Walter. That dog farts morning, noon, and night, said Father. He can't help it, Daddy, said Betty and Billy. They didn't mind Walter's farts. So what if he farts, said Billy and Betty, when they were alone in their room with Walter. Betty agreed. Walter agreed too. He sat there looking innocently around, farting. Take him to the vet, said Father. Oh, he's just farting in their room, Marty. Oh no, Walter, stop farting. Farting, said the vet, or rectal flatulence, as we say in the medical profession, and prescribed a change in his diet. Oh, look, he's farting at the doctor. Farting? Walter, stop it. They gave Walter every kind of dog food. He farted. They tried him on cat food. They gave him hot dogs, hamburgers, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. Look at, he's eating all this food, and he's still farting. They gave him fried chicken. They gave him rabbit food. They made him a vegetarian. No matter what the dog eats, he turns into farts, roared Father. Look. He's eating goldfish. Goldfish make him fart. Oh gosh. Walter got the blame for everybody else's farts too. Uh-oh. Look, the cat's farting. Billy's farting. If Uncle Irv let one slip, he just went and stood near Walter. Oh, just kidding. That's Uncle Irv. Then all they had to say was, "Walter!" And everyone would look at poor Walter. What a silly guy. Sometimes I blame my farts on Lily. And it's awesome. "He has to go back to the pound," said Father. "No, Daddy, please," begged Betty and Bill. "Don't send Walter away." "He goes tomorrow," said Father. They pleaded. Walter farted. It was all over. That night, Betty and Bill cried in their beds, and Walter looked at them unhappily. "Oh, Walter," said Betty, "you've got to stop farting, because Father is going to send you back to the pound tomorrow," said Billy. "Oh, no. They're not going to have their doggy because their doggy keeps farting." Walter knew how serious the situation was. He'd never see Billy and Betty again. He resolved to hold in his farts forever. When Betty and Bill fell asleep, he walked down to the kitchen to see if there was anything around to eat. He managed to open the cupboard door with his nose and found the 25-pound bag of low-fat dog farts, or low-fat dog biscuits, the vet had prescribed for him, which had made him fart more. Even though he knew they made him fart more, he couldn't resist. He ate the entire bag. "Very tasty," said Walter to himself. "He is farting still. Walter." Silly Walter. And then he went and lay down on the sofa. A gigantic gas bubble began to build inside him. "This is going to be trouble," he said to himself nervously. He was afraid of what might happen if he let it go. He thought maybe the house would explode. So he kept it in. It wasn't easy. In fact, it was torture. That is so true. That's why I don't hold my farts in, because it's torture. But he had resolved to never fart again. His future depended on it. As he lay there with his tail wrapped tightly between his legs, he heard a noise at the window. Look, he's got so many farts, he's blowing like a balloon. He watched it slowly open. A pair of burglars came through. They dropped silently into the kitchen. "Watch out for the dog," said one of the burglars. "He won't bite," said the other. "He's a wimp." Walter might have bitten them, except he was so filled with gas he couldn't move. Oh no. They tied a rag around his snout so he couldn't bark. "Okay," whispered the first burglar. "Let's clear the place out." They took everything they could get their hands on. Walter wanted to stop them, but he was having unbearable gas pains. He rolled onto his back and waved his paws in the air. He gnashed his teeth. "We've got it all," said the second burglar. "Let's go." "Oh no, the burglars are stealing their stuff." "Stop 'em, doggy, stop 'em." That's when Walter let it fly. It was the worst fart of his life. It made a tremendous noise and shot him across the room. A hideous cloud filled the air. The burglars clutched their throats, unable to breathe. With tears, like they can't breathe because of the fart. Ah! With tears in their eyes, they raced for the window. They tried to grab their bag with all the valuables in it, but their arms were too weak. "Let's get out of here," said the burglars. Oh, that fart is winning. They jumped out the window and ran up the block, and choking and gasping for air, still blinded by Walter's attack, they stepped into the headlights of an approaching police car. "Hold it right there," said the policeman. Look at that. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. "Policeman, stop those burglars." they tried to steal some stuff. When Father and Mother came down in the morning, they found the open window and they saw the bag with their valuables in it. And Walter was still sitting beside it. He still had the rag tied around his snout. You'd have to say he looked heroic. He saved the silverware, cried Mother. He saved the VCR, cried Father. Good dog, Walter. You're our dog, even if you don't fart all the time. Or even if you do fart all the time. Walter! And so the family learned to live with Walter, the hero dog. And that's the end of our tale. Oh, look. He's just farting into some kind of vacuum cleaner. The end. Yay! What a funny book, Marty. Farting dogs? Oh man, that's so silly. Well, I can't wait to get home and fart in Lily's face and smell Lily farts and whatnot, because that's the thing that is the American dream, is smelling farts. Freedom to fart wherever you want. Anyways, I love you, buddy, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.